Hey guys, so in my last video, which you can watch right here, I showed you how you can schedule to be much more productive with your time. In this video, I show you how I actually schedule using my Google Calendar. And by using my calendar, it changed my life completely. I got so much more productive without freaking out and without sacrificing time with friends and family. In watching this video, my hope is that you too can learn how to schedule more effectively for a more productive, fulfilling, and happy life. Let's get started. Okay guys, so in shooting this video, I did not realize how hard it would be for the letters to show up, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. Okay, so here we go. This is my schedule. Pretty plain and simple. You'll see here that I have work blocked out, and I have that set up automatically throughout the week. But before I have work set up, I have my beginning morning routine, which is when I wake up at 6 a.m. and then I try to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will try to journal for 5 to 10 minutes. This hasn't been super successful lately though. I am trying my best to make sure that happens. On some days I miss it though, to be honest. Right, we're all human. But that's what I do. I notice again how I'm leaving a white space between meditating and journaling and work, and that's because I want some time to just relax and space out a little bit before I eat breakfast, hustle and bustle, get dressed, and get out of the door. So that happens, and then I try to get into work at 7:30. After I get into work at 7:30, that's just work, you know, and by 4:45 or 5 o'clock, that's when I try to get out because I have CrossFit, as you can see. Okay, so I just switched my schedule into the nighttime, which is where most of the fun happens. So work ends at 4:45 or 5, and I try my best to leave at that time. That's why I come in a little bit earlier, because I have CrossFit at 5:30. Notice how I have some white space here, like I mentioned in my last video. This is to make sure that I have some time to calm down, get to the gym, and get dressed. So after CrossFit, you know, I notice how in here I have like a whole hour and a half actually, where it's just shower and chill. So CrossFit ends at 6:30. I'm not gonna bounce like right away, right? Obviously, I like the people there, I like hanging out with them, and I'm going to want to talk to them for, you know, like 10-15 minutes just to ask how their day was, you know, just casual talk, get to know them a little better. So after 10 to 15 minutes, it's 6:45. That's when I leave and drive home, and by the time I get home it's around 6:55. I go ahead and take a nice shower for about 10 to 15 minutes, have dinner for about 30 to 45 minutes, and just take that time to ease in and calm down before I start my evening work or evening routine, which usually consists of making these videos for you. So I get ready, and then right at 8 o'clock, this has happened without fail, almost without fail, for the past 3 or 4 weeks. Because I've given myself a break and I've given myself permission to just relax and chill for a bit, almost every time I'll start my task right at 8 o'clock. So in this case, or in this example, I have edit Evan's video, finish rough edit. Notice how I specifically lay out what I'm doing that night, you know? So on that night, I plan to finish my rough edit of the video that I shot with my friend. So I finished that part for that 1 hour and a half. I know what I'm doing during that time, and I just try my best to finish it for the hour and a half. If I don't finish it, that's fine. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm either going to extend it a little longer or tail it off into the next day. And the reason I'm okay with leaving on a little bit is because notice here I have from 9:30 to 10. You know, I have time to expand my schedule a little bit, but I want to, of course, finish off within that hour and a half. Now, notice here how at the end of the day I still say chill 10 to 11. I purposely write that out there to remind myself, like, hey, you know, work is the next day, and I want to be properly rested. I want to be kind of happy and balanced before I go back to work the next day. So I need to remind myself this is the hour where I chill, get my clothes ready, read, and do whatever I need to do for the rest of the night. And between 9:30 and 10, if I do finish my task by 9:30, that's time for me to do what I want. You know, I can spend that time reading a book or listening to a podcast or watching some personal development YouTube videos, which is my favorite thing to do. So during that time, that's when I do my freestyle time, like I mentioned. That is when I take care of any small task that I haven't done throughout the week. You know, little things such as booking a flight, or planning something for the weekend, or sending a message and chatting with a friend. That's my time to do a little more productive work. And then at 10, that's when I chill until the end of the night. So now we get on to Tuesday, and I have, you know, edit Evan's video, add the music and last touches. This is where I do my final edit. And then on Wednesday, I have upload video for 1 hour. Notice how I have it properly laid out so that I know exactly what I'm doing each time on my schedule. It's not just like edit video. It's not just something general. It's something very specific. Notice how over here I have CrossFit for 3 days, and then shower and chill throughout the week. And then on this day, I have it completely empty. Why is it like that? Well, for CrossFit, I am pretty sure that I'm not going to go 4 days in a row. I'm just not the type to do that. But I leave one extra day because what if something comes up? You know, what if my family wants to take me out to dinner? What if my friend calls me up on Monday and is like, hey dude, I'm in town. I'm leaving on Thursday, you want to hang? Then shoot, then I have to hang out with that person, right? So this Thursday doesn't mean that I'm really going to use that day to relax. I don't know when I'm going to relax throughout the week. I just know that for 1 day out of the week, something is probably going to come up, either like a company event or a time hanging out with friends. So that's that 1 day where I can just move it wherever I want, and that'll be the day where I hang out with my parents or hang out with my friends. Okay, so moving on, Friday, that weekend I actually have a fun camping trip, which I'm very excited for. Like I mentioned before, you want to schedule out your fun time so that you know that you're going to hang out or spend some time with friends and family, which this is really important. On Saturday morning, I recommend you booking some errands, just block out time there. Again, leave some white spaces. At noon, that's when I usually have lunch, or when you can have lunch, maybe at 12 or 1. And then after that, that's when I like to spend, like, squeezing like another hour or two doing some more YouTube videos or reading. If that's not your style, you know, you got your errands in the beginning of the day taken care of, and then after you have lunch, that's when you can bounce, hang out with your friends, go to the beach, whatever it is that makes you happy. And every Saturday I try to book something from after 4 p.m. until the nighttime, or starting from the morning until like 3 or 4. Just a good like 6 to 7 hour stretch to know that I have something planned, have something fun with my friends, and that I can look forward to it throughout the week rather than just like fumbling last minute. Okay, so that was my full schedule weekly. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.